Pew pew. What's up, dog? You sitting here trying to figure it out, bro. And that's one thing I'll never claim to be the one with all the answers. The thing about this channel is for all of us that are new investors, new traders, we can figure this thing out together. We truly can. We can figure this thing out together. That's what I want. That's my mission with this channel, to enlighten people and to make people aware. We really need to invest. In the current situation, bro, truthfully, I'm just I'm sitting on my hands. I took some I'm really just trying to see what the market is gonna do. Cause it's my house. It's my house. I live here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Bill Duty? It's going good, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, Joe, it's my house. Why would I smoke outside? It's freezing. But to answer your question, bro, I'm really just sitting on my hands right now. I got some options contracts swung out way out. I got some options contracts swung out. What's up, Has? Pimp name Slickback. I see you hip to the boondocks. Oh, man. I see you hip to the boondocks. How to make a video of what type of a fent overdose in the world trade for a week of the year. Oh, made it to the island of the year. Oh, made it to you, and you know that you have to be a good person. What you talking about, bro? Gina, what you talking about, bro? So this is what I'm doing, guys. The only thing that I'm doing is just I'm trying to get more money to buy more Netflix, because I feel like at $85.58 a share, I feel like you gotta get more Netflix at this point. Like, let's look at a 3-month chart, bro. In a 3-month chart, November the 18th, Netflix was $109 a share. Now it's 85. But 3 months ago, it was 109. Bro, I know what I'm talking about, pew pew. If you can, but you ain't buying a whole share, bro. If you put $15 a month, you're getting partial shares and you're just dollar cost averaging. And it's nothing wrong with that. But a whole share is $85.56, bro. So what you're doing is if you're investing $14 a month, you're doing what they call dollar cost averaging. Oh, this is to own a share. I'm not talking about to stream movies. To see the difference between me and you. You're a consumer and I'm not. I want to own Netflix. I'm talking about buying shares of Netflix, bro. Who's embarrassed to be Jewish? Inhumane society. Bro, first of all, inhumane society should never be ashamed of your ethnicity or your cultural background. There are bad people amongst all people. Then there are bad people amongst all people. You know, I, you know, the Jews never did nothing wrong to me. Now, I can't speak for any other ethnicities, and I just some things I don't I'm knowledgeable of. I pray and leave things to the Creator. But I'm talking about owning shares of Netflix, little brother, not streaming Netflix and paying for a subscription. I'm talking about being an owner in the business by owning shares. When you own shares of a company, you you own percentages of that business. The more shares you own, the more um, of a percentage of the business you hold. Whether it's a point, a tenth of a percent, or a 1 millionth of a percent ownership, you own a percentage. And we should want to be about ownership, bro. It's time to own assets. It's time for um, Americans. It's not even just one ethnicity or one ethnic group. It's time for Americans to understand ownership of American businesses and entities by having ownership of shares, by being shareholders. Americans need to learn how to become shareholders in businesses and companies. Yes, a shareholder. Do you know what a shareholder is? Let's learn. I encourage anybody that, and I'm not talking down on anybody because, but I would encourage anybody who has not finished school or you don't have a high school diploma or a GED to go back to school and get your high school diploma or your GED. You know what I mean? Yeah, a shareholder is someone who owns shares in a company, percentages of a business. Shareholder. Shareholder of corporate stock refers to an individual or a legal entity that is registered by the corporation as the legal owner of shares of the share capital of a public or private corporation. Shareholders may be referred to as members of a corporation. What does it mean to be a shareholder? A shareholder is a person, company, or institution that owns at least one share of a company's stock or a share of a mutual fund. Shareholders essentially own the company, and this comes with the right to share in the profits. So, being a shareholder entitles you to share in the profits of the company, the corporation. What's up, Larry? Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. That's crazy how you guys pop in and don't hit the like button. Yeah, I mean, we need it for the algorithm. We need it to increase the algorithm. We need you guys to hit the like button, share, share the broadcast. I mean, tell people to come and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to give away $1,000, and to give away that $1,000, I have to hit 1,000 subscribers. Maybe instead of giving 10 random people $100, we just give $100 to 10 people who refer the most new subscribers. And then that way we can get to the 1,000 subscribers quicker, which means I give the money away quicker. So like and subscribe. So if you pay for Netflix to stream Netflix, you don't think that you should own it? If you pay $15 a month, which I heard it was 26, but if you should so happen to pay $15 a month, maybe you got a subscription under some type of deal or something like that. But if you pay $15 a month to stream Netflix, why wouldn't you buy shares of Netflix at $85 a share? I'm down $1,393 on Netflix. That's how much I'm down. That's how much I'm down. I ain't panicking. I'm down $1,393.42. My whole portfolio is down. What can I do? The one thing that I can't do is I can't panic, can I? Panicking is not gonna help me figure out how to keep myself afloat. Panicking is never gonna do that. Repositioning my portfolio, maybe. Can't really do that. Why you can't do that, Hector? I got money in places that I can't touch that I need to get to, but it's all different type of shit going on, and so this shit is real. And once I could touch that money, shit gonna be a little bit different. And you know, we'll get it worked out. It'll be squared away. Um, in the meantime, my where I'm getting to some money, making a couple dollars. I've been able to squeeze some money out of my stock options contracts, and I've been able to squeeze some money out of the futures forex. That's what I've been doing trading futures forex contracts, micros, because I didn't know anything about futures. Like, as with stock options contracts, when I first started trading stock options contracts back in the week of July 4th, 2024 is when I started. When I started back in investing in stocks and trading options contracts was the week of July 4th, 2024. I've only been trading full time since July of 2025. So since July 2025, I've been trading full time. And, you know, I've been paying my bills and taking care of me and my daughters and feeding myself out the fucking market. And so I know that every American needs to learn how to be an investor and become a shareholder. In my opinion, you should own shares. You should be a shareholder in companies whose goods that you buy and purchase, especially if you're a regular customer. If you use Tide and that's your laundry detergent and you've been using Tide for 20 years, you should have been buying shares of that shit for 20 years. You don't know how rich you will be. If you use Land O'Lakes butter, what company make Land O'Lakes? What else do they make? They might make the butter, the cereal, and a lot of other shit that you use in your house. So every time you buy those products, you're patronizing yourself. You're a part owner in the company. And if more people thought like this, then in my opinion, you would be paying yourself every time you had to make a purchase, which would make you more than a consumer. It would make you more than a consumer. It would make you the smartest business person ever. You know what? Let me show you a perfect example of why certain companies was never go out of business. And I'm getting ready to go buy some more of this shit. Just because. A lot of people have eczema, don't they? A lot of people don't want to go to the doctor to get prescribed eczema medication or a really powerful cream, because you know who makes a great cream? And when you can find it in the ointment, it's even better. I had eczema. I've been finding things that you can do where your skin will heal itself if you eat right and you drink right and you cleanse your body. But if you do have eczema breakouts, I like to use cortisone 10. Now, you know who manufactures this product, cortisone 10? Pfizer. Pfizer makes this. And Pfizer also pays a dividend. I need this cream. I usually keep tubes of it. My mother, anybody who has eczema, this is like the best thing that you can get other than going to the doctor. Like over the counter, this is the best cream or ointment you can get for eczema. And Pfizer makes it. This is why I'm an owner and I trade in and out of Pfizer. And I think they pay a dividend on top of that. I own all of these stocks that I'm following. That's why they on my screen and that's why I'm watching them. Look, it just keep going down and down. Now I'm down 1,400. I own Robinhood. I own Palantir. I own Netflix, which I'm down over 1,000. I'm down almost 50, a rack and a half. Like I said, I own Palantir. I own Nvidia, and I trade the micro British pound US dollar. I trade the micro British pound US dollar. And that's what I'm not, my options contracts are swung out, more short than long. I'll tell you the stocks, that's what they more short than long, swung out, way out, like, and my calls is swung out. I'm in leap world. I'm quantum leaping. I I can't day trade, bro. My count fell under 25,000 in November, be right before Thanksgiving, and I'm like $5,000 or $6,000 away from being able to day trade. If I could open and close positions in the same day, I'd be smacking their ass around. Promise you I would. Shit happens. It's happened before. I got back in day trade level. It ain't never took me this long though. But you know, shit happens. I ain't blow my account up, so I'm thankful for that. You know, I'm still here. I'm surviving. Like I said, I'm still paying my bills and feeding myself and taking care of me and my daughters and paying my child support. You know, I'm straight. I ain't tripping. I'm sitting still for real. The only thing I'm actively doing is trading futures. Like I said, my stock options contracts is swung out. I might go take some money on an option contract that's in the money early. Go sell a contract because it's in the money early because they swung out so far, and just not let the bitch run because I want to flip that couple dollars, you know, again or whatever. But I'm not tripping, and I still get a check every week. I'm going to school, so I'm on unemployment, so I still get a check, so I can still infuse money into the market. While I'm on unemployment, I got about, I think about, I got about like two. I get a year. I qualified for a year of unemployment. I get unemployment till July. I gotta go, and if I don't, if I read, I get employment until July, and then I got up until a couple of days to file this motion. But I ain't tripping. But I need y'all to start liking when y'all come in this live. I need y'all to hit the like button, man. Y'all tripping. I need y'all to hit the like button. 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 Hit the like button when y'all start coming in here. Pew pew. You know, I don't give advice for day trading. You know, in my opinion, I don't give advice for day trading, but I do have a trading strategy that I'm getting ready to release, and I'm gonna have a PDF booklet for sale. And it was developed by me and artificial intelligence. You know what I mean? I think, bro, like trading, I in my opinion, in my opinion, I think you should learn to invest. If you've been investing for a while and you feel like that you want to be a trader, I feel like that you should learn everything about investing before you try to trade. I think that you should start out trading a stock that you have watched and that you have followed consistently, excuse me, for a while. If you know technical and fundamental analysis and you know how to read Fibonacci candlestick patterns, you could trade whatever you want, bro. If you could read Fibonacci candlestick patterns, in my opinion, you could trade whatever you want. But you know, I, I wouldn't. I've only been trading full time since July of 2025, so I'm a new trader myself. I mean, I've been printing money out the market. I've been printing money out the market. I have to do the statistics. I don't know how many traders made over $30,000 their first year of trading. I made over 30 some thousand dollars in realized profit. I'm getting ready to really I'm gonna write a book about my story up until this point and starting my YouTube channel and how I ended up getting back into trading stocks and everything. It happened because of the guys from Earn Your Leisure. I was in their podcast in 2019. I was in some of their earliest podcasts. I've been following Rashad and them when it was just him and Troy back in like early 2019. So shout out Earn Your Leisure because it's those guys that are the reason that I ended up evolving into a trader. I just want to start back investing. And then I kept seeing, and the Nigerian brothers, man, shout out to Nigerian brothers. I kept hearing that commercial. It's not an option. Buy stocks alone. It's not an option. That's I was like the fuck. And I had bought this book on options contracts like years and years ago, but I never read it. So I said, man, I got a book on options contracts. I'm about to read it. I went to my mom's house. This was in July of 2024. I opened up the Robinhood account like soon as I had a Robinhood account forever, but all I had was in there was the stocks that they gave me. I had a Robinhood account, but I never put no money in it, but I had money in it from the stocks that they gave me on Robinhood. I guess we had some technical difficulties. Actually, had went up in value, and yeah, I opened up a Charles Schwab account because of the guys from Earn Your Leisure. I got back into stocks because of those guys from Earn Your Leisure, and then that's how I tapped in and got back locked in with Jim Cramer, and came across Wall Street Trapper through those guys. Master Investor, Ian Dunlap, all the people that I you know I watch, and Chris Sane. There's some people that I watch because they're traders too, and retail traders. They have investment groups and communities, and they making money out the market. So I chose like my own mentors, even though I'm a self-taught investor. You have to find your own mentors, people that you can learn from. And if you want to trade, my I don't give advice, but in my opinion, it would be to focus on accumulating 100 shares of the stock that you want to trade. Get you 100 shares of that shit right quick. Get you 100 shares as quick as possible. And once you got 100 shares, you can really trade. Once you got 100 shares, if you wanted to trade, get you 100 shares of the stock that you want to trade in. 50 shares, 50 to 100. But to run up some bag, I wouldn't even. I don't know why people would be want to day trade. I'm not really a day trader. The being able to day trade and having a day trade account is cool, but I don't necessarily. I don't. That's not how I eat out the market. I trade stock options contracts, and a lot of times just because the way my strategy that I developed, the Iron Vice, I can make money whether the stock is going up or down because I know how to read Fibonacci candlesticks. So I'm not scared to short the market if I feel like that the Fibonacci candlesticks and those indicators are showing me that the market is about to dip. It don't matter how high it is. It may go back up, but the patterns, it's a way that you read Fibonacci. And people who are secure in their Fibonacci candlestick analysis, they move different than different type of investors. And a lot of people that are in the market at this time are also in the market because they are members of investment groups and clubs, and they have somebody that's guiding them and leading them, and they paid to be part of these communities. And the leaders of this community, they share their moves and they share, you know what I'm talking about, what they doing in the market. And so when they successful, they members are successful. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain, and that's just that if you go to work every day and every time you get paid, all you do is pay bills and buy shit, you damn sure can't flip no money or make no money, and you can't save no money, and you can't put no money nowhere where that money can work for you. And I mean, if they taking it right out of your paycheck and putting it into a 401k or a Roth IRA, that's cool. I salute you. And you want to work a job and work till you 65 or whatever and work 30 years, that's cool. I'm 55 years old. God willing, if I could live to 65, that's 10 years. And in 10 years, if I run the right type of plan, shit, $3,000 worth of Netflix in 2013 ended up being worth 1.3 million in 2024. So, you know, if I all I had to do is focus and find the right investments. Find the right investments in 10 years. In 10 years, focus, pay attention, stay out of everybody's way, eat healthy, live healthy, work out, stay fit, stay positive, and stay alive. In 10 years, I could be a millionaire. And at 65, retire myself and, and enjoy whatever time Allah, God, Jehovah, Elohim, you know what I mean? Whatever time the one God is going to have me have, my objective is between 55 and 65. That this 10-year span is like you got to zero in and majorly focus. You know? Trying to hit that meal ticket. So I'm going, even though I'm down $1,406.91, I'm about to buy some more of that shit. Yes, you got savage to add to a losing position. I got shorts on it on option contracts. If it's keep falling, I'm gonna make that money up on the short. I don't give a fuck. I got options contracts saying that the price was gonna keep going down because shout out Tim Seymour. Fast Money said that motherfucker might drop to $70 a share. So I took some put contracts, shit, cause I listened. And he could have been wrong. But shit, he ain't. He said it was gonna keep going down. It ain't hit $70 a share, but it kept going down. So when he said that, that means I took shorts at 80 something a share. So I'm in the money already on the Netflix puts. I know that's right. I know that's right, blah. I feel you. I'm gonna get in the VOO and the SPY. I am. I'm just gonna start shooting shit in there and leaving it. You absolutely right. But bruh, I promise you, I'm gonna Peter Lynch some shit. I'm gonna find me I be finding them bitches. I found $2-3 stocks that went from $3 they trading at 25 and 28, but they done hit 60. And that's D-Wave and Rigidi, them quantum computing companies. When I first bought those stocks, they was $3 a share. I was telling everybody to grab that shit. They quantum computing stocks. Man, go do your research on D-Wave and Rigidi computing. And yeah, bro, I like finding $3-4 stocks that bubble. Them what they call them 100-bagger, 1,000-baggers. I'm a stock picker and I do research. And with artificial intelligence, there's so many freaking stocks out here. So that's what I do. I'm high risk, bro. I came from the streets. I was a drug dealer. I didn't have to go to prison. I changed my life and turned my life around and came home and went to school and got me some trades and some skills. Started as a lead abatement laborer, state certified, became a lead abatement contractor. My white father had construction companies when I was little, so I already knew how to paint and do drywall. I do home renovation, electrical, plumbing. You know what I mean? So I grow cannabis. I breed seeds. I got seeds right now, so it's different ways that I get income. I'm working on developing my seed company right now. I got seeds right here from new strains that I created. That's why I own cannabis shares in cannabis stocks. Trying to accumulate a bunch of shares because I breed my own strains so I could tap in and become partners with these cannabis companies because I can give them strains that ain't nobody got because I've been breeding that long. I got some female clones right here, but this ain't what this channel about. But got clones that are in the water that I'm about to, you know what I'm talking about, clone them and all of that. So that's why I'm always smoking because I don't really got to pay for it. I grow it. No chemicals, no man-made nutrients, secret ingredients as a Native American indigenous person. And it's been a beautiful week. And I told y'all that trade that I was stuck in, for those that been with me, that futures trade, that futures Forex trade that I was stuck in, Why get out that baby and print money on it and print money on it and print money on it? Now listen. So learn about the futures. Shout out Ian Dunlap. I pay attention, bro. Ian don't talk about futures too much, but he let it be known that he trades futures and that he like futures. That's where he get to the bag at stocks. He do that. He do that. I done seen him call out shit and it come just how he call it out. He's the melanated. How the white investing world looks up to Jim Cramer is how people of color in the melanated investing world should look up to Ian Dunlap. And I'm going to tell you, because I've been following Jim Cramer for years, I know who he is. And I know the reverence that the whole financial institutional world shows in the deference that they showed to him and his opinion, even though the analysts that he deal with, they raw individuals. CNBC analysts stand their ground on what they believe in because they real traders and investors and hedge fund and fund managers. Private funds, all different type of funds, which is why I always say, join the CNBC Investing Club, and if you got some money, Red Panda, which are led by what? The two gurus, Ian and Jim Cramer. You did? Cleaning my apartment. You know, I clean up my apartment. My visitation weekend with my daughters, they don't never come. But every time they come to their daddy apartment, they see it be clean. My clothes be clean, or they be in laundry bags put away so they don't be sitting a bunch of dirty laundry laying around. Daddy house be clean. In July, you said how much? $110K today? In July of 2025? You serious? Now, what's the ticker symbol? SSD memory cards. Oh, shit. What's the ticker symbol? So let's go see what the stock. Damn, that shit $477 a share. That's a expensive ass stock. What's the dividend on that bitch? Let's see what's the dividend. Damn, that bitch went. So in July, what's this? Oh, that's the day. Let's go 6 months. Damn. Damn, you right. Hey, that bitch was under $100. It was $100 in September. That's what I'm talking about. You see what these stocks been doing? The bitch went from under $100 to 400 or something dollars. Probably could have got this shit for like $25, $30 a share. This shit that went to 400. In September, it was less than 50. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro. It IPO'd in September, huh? Bitch ain't do nothing but go straight up. We came down a couple times. This bitch been going straight up. I buy that bitch when the market crash. That's when I'm gonna buy it when the market crash. I got to get that. Damn. See, you can't catch everything though. But you can find out about it. This is why channels like this is good. You just turned me on to something. I'm about to keep this on my radar. I ain't finna get in at no 5 shit. Damn, this bitch went from under $50 to $503 a fucking share without no dividend. Fuck. SanDisk. I gotta look into this though, because iPhones don't even need a SD card no more. I got the 16 and 17 ain't out yet. I'm sure the 17 ain't gone. So they only gonna be able to serve Androids unless they create. Yeah, I got to see how this company work, because they gonna have a limited market share, but it's hella people that use Androids, but shit, the new iPhones don't got no motherfucking they got a build storage for data centers. They make SIM cards too. I just went to the company website. Oh shit. Yeah, this motherfucker gonna go up. It's on the NASDAQ. But you know what? So you get this when the NASDAQ fall. SNDK is the ticker symbol. That's when I gotta put that in my stocks to buy, stocks to watch. I'm not buying it on 475. As soon as that bitch drop, anything under 3 or 2, 3, 3, anything, I'm in. That's gonna be $1,000 stock. That bitch went from under 50 from its IPO to almost $500. That bitch hit 500 today and bounced back down. It's 474, but it hit 503 today. It opened at 503.44. Look. Micron, MU, ticker symbol NU. I've been thinking about getting back into that one. See how having a channel and having a network, I'm going to put my eyes back on that one too. I've been looking at it and I've been thinking about getting back in. I trade in and out of Micron. I ain't been in it in a minute. It's been probably longer than 6, 7 months since I've been in Micron. But I made money off of it too. I definitely made money off of it. I made money off of Taiwan Semiconductor. I got them all low, so high. Micron, Broadview. Tech is my favorite sector, though. Tech is my favorite sector, but I'm learning more about retail now, and which in I like grocery and clothing stocks. I've been making money. Energy, oil, gas. I like the cannabis sector stocks. I feel America is going to smarten up and federally legalize cannabis. Then American craft growers can sell and we can export to countries where it's legal. And if America legalizes it, probably every other country will go ahead and legalize it. It's the sacred herb. How can you try to destroy a plant? God created everything for a reason. We have THC receptors throughout our body and our brain and our neurological system. That means we receive transmissions from partaking of cannabis. So y'all remember the brother Bluff turned us on to a new stock to keep our eye on. SanDisk Corp, ticker symbol SNDK. Look, it hit 503. And the 52-week low, what's the 52-week low? Was 27 fucking dollars and 88 fucking cents, y'all. You could have got this shit at $27.88. You see what can happen in the stock market? This can't happen for you if you ain't invested. Damn, this 52-week low was $27.88, and it is now hit a high of 503, and it's trading at 472.59 from $27.88. 52-week low. Damn. 27.88. And this motherfucker's trading at 472.42. Wow, what a fucking stock. What a fucking company. I'm about to go research this company. God damn it. But I ain't about to buy right now. I'm gonna buy as soon as this motherfucker drop. And I see the Fibonacci. I'm gonna let it pull back. I think the whole market gonna pull back. That's when I'm again. I appreciate you for that tip, Bluff. Bluff. You know, we might need to build together. You know what I'm talking about? We might need to build on that. Go get you some of that. Here. I got one for you. Oh, I don't own that one, huh? I just found some new shit. What's the one I own? Shit, I gotta get some of this one. I'm trying to show you something. No, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. Then it's another one. What's they talking about? It's another one. I got some crypto. It's in my wallet. It's in my Coinbase wallet. I trade altcoins. I make money off altcoins. I like Bitcoin Cash for real. I be making money off Bitcoin Cash. I like Bitcoin Cash. I like Ethereum Classic. I like Uniswap and SushiSwap. And it's a couple other altcoins that I really made money off. I was trading crypto when I ran into the guys from Earn Your Leisure in 2019. That's all I was trading was crypto, making money though. I'll be right back. I want to tell you something. Okay. This the stock I want you to see. BBD. Bro, this something else I'm buying. This Brazilian pie. It's a Brazilian bank. They pay a 6.57% dividend. I, Brazil is an emerging market it's yeah, it's a Brazil is a real strong emerging market. I'm about to lock into some Brazilian banks, some penny stocks in Brazil. That's what you would call them, under $10, under $5, and load up on some shares on this bank, on this bank. I made money off this bank already. So I'm building me a international I'm building a portfolio with some international holdings. That's gonna be a hedge, a security, you know, in different countries, not just even Brazil, it's some other emerging markets. Well, I'm gonna top up off of here, man. It's getting ready to be 4 o'clock. Go look at this portfolio, look at these options contracts, man. I got about that trade though, y'all. Check it. That British pound, that long British pound. I gotta go. One love, peace. We got about that, baby. We got about that.